Hello, people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Alicia. I'm the quilty bird of this and here nest that you have just stumbled into. And today, I have mail and mail and mail and mail. So, we will be opening mail and looking at these lovely things that I have spent all my hard-earned money on. But in case you're new, my name's Alicia, and I am a right at 3-year quilter. I've been on this journey for the last 3 years. It is a passion of mine that I just love. I spend almost every waking moment that I'm not doing something family related, house related, work related, or the like, in the sewing room, sewing, cutting, pressing, all the things. I spend all my time that I have extra, that I can anyway, doing all of this sewing. I love this. I love fabric. I love touching it. I love cutting. I love the sewing. I love the planning. I'm getting better at planning my own quilt as opposed to using quilt kits, but I adore quilt kits, which is what you see over here to my left is my wall of many things to be done in all these little cubbies that you see over here, because all of this is kitted up fabric for a quilt that needs to be completed at some time or another. But with all that said, I know you guys are here to see what is in this mail. So I'm going to pause you, turn the camera down, and then we'll get started. Okay, our first package is from the Fat Quarter Shop. And I'm going to open her up and pull her out. And this is September 2025 Reproduction Fabric Fat Quarter Club. So I joined this on a whim. I have found an appreciation for these fabrics that have the right coloring for me. So this month we have Sally Stitches by Betsy Chechian for Motive Fabrics, which was this was curated by the Fat Quarter Shop. So instead of opening the whole thing, we get a good idea of what they look like right here. Let me see if I can get you just a little bit closer. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's see about that. Okay. So, we have, let me see, this blue. Oh, that's pretty. This, I don't have any idea what that is, but it's got some floral in it and some kind of squiggly lines. This looks like a check. This is like clovers. That's cute. We have this green with the little fern looking twigs. We have this green with the yellow flower. Okay. With the yellow flower. We have that same blue and a yellow, that print with the squiggly lines and the floral. I think I like it better when I hold it up. So let's change this a little bit. There we go. The squiggly line and the floral. Next is this cream and yellow with a vine. This pink and red with this floral. Pink and red with the kind of check. It has little X's inside of these little boxes here, like cross stitch. A red. It's kind of a darker red with yellow hearts and dots. And then a black and red with little bell flowers. I will hold them up as I fold them and put them up. I think I like this better if I sit up. I don't think I like y'all down like that. So let's come back up here and move that light up a little bit, and let's do that again. Okay, we have this pink floral, this yellow vine, and again this is Sally Stitches Betsy Chechian from Moda. Then there's this green with the yellow flower. Now, get it together. The green with the vine. I think it's viney. Yeah. This one I think is super cute. It is the clovers. This kind of blue check looks like a man's shirt. Like a man's dress shirt. This blue floral and vine with the squiggly lines in it. And the blue with the vines. And that is the September 2025 Reproduction Fat Quarter Club. Okay. The next one we have is from the Quilt Spot. And for those who have been watching me for a minute, you know the Quilt Spot is, these are my quilt besties. They have some of the best block of the months on the market to me. They a lot of the times recolor them in ways that other people don't have. And in this package, oh, I got month 8 of the Mineral Matrix. So the block will look like this. And then the fabrics look like this. It's made out of sandalwood by 3 sisters from Moda. So again, the block will look like that. I got that one. What is this one? Again, the Quilt Spot. As I said, they are my quilt besties. I have multiple block of the months going on with them at any given moment. Any given moment. Most of which are ending, so I will have the last of them. This actually is a last of. So this is my very last of Kim Dale's Whatnot Club number 14. And so this is what that one looks like. These are the fabrics, and let's give you a good look at what the fabrics look like here. So this is the last one of these. This one will be 15 by 20. It's called In a Pickle. And our last package is from the Fabric Shack, for which I lost my mind when I started shopping. The Fabric Shack is one of my favorite fabric stores to purchase from because they sell fat quarter bundles that they cut up themselves, so you get it a little cheaper. You don't pay that up cost that the fat corner bundle costs when the manufacturer cuts it. So they cut them themselves, which means that there's only a limited amount of them that they have because they only buy so much fabric at a time. So I have 1, 2, 3. So they were having a sale of 15% off of autumn fabrics, and I bought some. Oh man, this is a tight packaging. Good grief. Or am I just weak? It may be that I'm just weak. So these two are the last of the yardage that I need for a quilt that I am doing a collaboration on. So myself, Tammy of The Siberian Wind, and Kathy of My Hobby Home are all three collaborating on a quilt called the Yuletide Sampler 2. I am doing mine in, what is the name of this fabric? I don't want to say it wrong. In Good Tidings by McCower, which has this gold metallic in it. And I needed 2 more yards of fabric, and it was these 2. And so I purchased those from the Fabric Shack. That is the last of that. We will be sewing that quilt starting September the 12th. I have my first month already starched and cut and ready to go for when we will be sewing live starting September the 12th. It will be the 2nd and the 4th Friday of every month for the next 12 months to get this quilt put together. Then I have these lovelies. This is quarter yards from Acorn. Let me make sure I'm saying that wrong. I think it's Acorn Hollow. Acorn Hollow by Basic Gray. This was part of the 15% off. So I might have paid $2 for each of these quarter yards. It doesn't tell me on here. These are the same print, different color. The plan for these are a fall quilt that I have not yet decided on the pattern. I have like 4 patterns that I am deciding on which one I will be using with these fabrics, and I have another set of autumn fabrics that I'm going to mix together with them to make sure that there's enough variety to make it the way that I'd like to. And these star anise, this is like my favorite print from the whole thing. I think that's so creative. Another star anise print. And then that's the last one. So I got those for $2, roughly $2 per quarter yard. And then I got these 2. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited. This is sweet, 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 sweet Christmas. Sweet, 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 sweet. Memory Lane. It's neither. This is Memory Lane by Brenda Riddle. And this is Spice Market. I want to say it's by Pam Buddha. I want to say. But don't let me lie to you. I can't remember. I can't remember who created Spice Market. But I will check and see if I see it in the selvage. So let me yank this off here. Let's look at this loveliness. Look at that. How sweet. In these pretty blues. And I do want Sweet Christmas. Sweet Christmas, I think, is by Bunny Hill Designs. And it's on my list of purchases as well. This is my birthday month, you guys. So be looking for a whole lot of unboxings because I didn't buy a whole lot in July. I didn't buy a lot in August. But this is my birthday month. And I'm going to be getting it in this month. This green is super duper pretty. And again, this is Memory Lane by Brenda Riddle. And I like this. Look at that little flower in that stripe. How cute is that? And Brenda Riddle just makes dresses that make you want to just sew up stuff for every little girl that you've ever seen in your life. All her fabric just makes you want to just make bows and frills and lace and ruffles and just put it on every little girl you ever did want to see. Although I can't stand ruffles. But I mean, it do make you want to make something like that though. So pretty. Now what am I going to do with this, you guys? I need some suggestions, some pattern suggestions, something. Because something has to be made out of all this prettiness here. Gorgeous. Last but not least is our Spice Market. Now, on any other given day, I would not have bought this. And I still don't know what makes me want it besides that. Look at that color, that color gradient. Look at that. That is lovely. But on its own, I've looked at the prints. They're not my favorite prints. But together, they look awesome. I think, is that right? Is it supposed to go this way? I don't really know. I like this stripe. Not my type of fabric. Really, it's not. But together, they look amazing. So these will also be part of what I mix in for whatever I do for the fall. Because on their own, they don't really say much to me. But together, they look amazing in color. I still don't know which way this is supposed to go. It looks like a fair ribbon. You know, like you won first place. That's why I keep thinking it's supposed to go this way. And these look like science projects. Told you on their own, I would not have picked this. If this was a lone fabric, I would not have purchased it. But together, they look great. Okay, so this is Spice Market by Andover Fabrics, created by Joe Morton. That's who made this. More science projects. Like I said, on their own, I would not have bought it. But together, they are autumn yumminess. And these browns which I have a hard time finding that don't look muddy. I really do. Have a hard time finding browns that don't look muddy, but these are yummy. And this one with that little bit of burgundiness in it. I love it. Love that color. A good chocolate. A good cocoa. And then this one with the stripe, I like it too. All this is missing to me is a good yellow, mustardy yellow color. And this would be the perfect, like it's got a little bit, but not enough. An orangey yellow mustard color. And it would be the perfect gradient. Now, it's definitely got to go with some other fabrics because these alone, again, are not talking to me, but the coloring is fabulous. But that is what I got for you guys today. I got 2 yards of fabric that I need for my collaboration project. It's a Christmas quilt. I got our lovely Miss Brenda Whittle's Memory Lane. I got our beautiful acorn. Look at that, y'all. This looks, look. Just look. Here's that gradient. And look at these colors. Look at that, y'all. What you say? That is going to look good. That is going to look good. Even adding a little bit of blue in it, pink in there with it. That is going to look good. That is going to look good. We got our acorn hollow. We got our spice market. Our Kim Dale quilt. Our month 8 of the Mineral Matrix. And then our Sally Stitches. And tomorrow I'm expecting 1, 2, maybe 3 packages tomorrow. And then another 2 that's probably will be here by Saturday. Y'all, this is just the beginning. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So it's going to be a whole lot of these box openings, guys. But till I see you next time, have a wonderful evening. Bye.